Thanks for covering us, and thanks for waiting. I wanted to make sure we can get the coordinators back to the meeting room, so I apologize if we screwed you up at all. Great opportunity for us on Thursday night at Kenan Stadium, playing against the Tar Heels, and something that we're working really hard preparing for. The environment, number one, we think, obviously it's going to be loud, and it's going to be a great challenge for our guys, so we're working with that right now. On both sides in terms of our communication and our signaling. On offense, clearly up-tempo, fast operation with a big-time quarterback. And obviously, Ebron is as good as they come at tight end. So a lot of challenges on offense, big offensive line. Morris and Blue at the running back position, and then Davis, Singleton, and Tapley at wideout. On defense, to me, 95 really stands out. Kareem Martin, excellent player. Schottmeyer, 44 tackles. He's the team leading tackler at the Mike spot, at the Bandit. Otis, and then again, veteran secondary, except for one spot. But Trey Boston, I think, is the guy who makes it all go for him on the back end, number 10. Active, sees it really well, plays with a lot of energy. So obviously this will be a great test for us. They'd love to run 80 plays if they could. They'd love to. I think they're averaging 45 points or something up at Kenan. So it's going to be a great challenge against a rival game here in the Coastal. So with that, I'll open up to any questions that you have.
I know this doesn't get you anything, in the grand scheme of things, but your third year, top 10 program, what does it mean to validate any thing along the way?
No, again, at the end of the season, we'll count them up and see where we're at. We're 0-0 going into this game. It's all that matters right now is going to Chapel Hill, being a mature team, having poise, playing with poise, communicating, executing. The rest of it, to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter. It's just all about North Carolina right now, and we got to continue to have that bunker mentality for the rest of the year.
Putting their record aside, how dangerous of a team is this? Obviously, they're trying to turn their season around. They got you guys coming in on a Thursday night primetime game. It seems like they'd be primed to play their best.
You said it. You said it right. You're exactly right. For all those reasons, we are going to get. We're going to be facing a great challenge and an excellent team on Thursday night. And as I said to the guys all along, records really don't matter because records are talking about the past. And we know what type of team we're going to see from Chapel Hill on Thursday.
Going into this game, does the top 10 ranking keep your guys more on edge, keep them sharper?
I don't know. We don't talk about it, to be honest with you, at all, and never have. So it really has nothing to do with it. It's about how well our defensive guys study their offense and how well we execute what we need to get done in the game, and how well on offense we study, this 4-2-5 set. Their pressure package, the great adjustments and disguises they do with their coverage, and whether or not we block 95, whether or not we block 8, whether or not we block 34, and whether or not we can stop Boston, number 10.
Does the up-tempo offense they have help their defense in being ready for you?
Again, we're not up-tempo like these guys. These guys are warp speed now. They're really fast, and they have a quarterback that is really bright and can see it, and I'm sure he's healthy now. So, again, it's going to be a great challenge. It's hard to replicate that from the scout team, although the scout team has done a great job the last 2 days, and we're going to continue to need that here in the next 2 days. So, again, it's going to be a great challenge for us.
You've been fortunate, obviously you haven't lost a game, but obviously there were still some things you wanted to work on over the course of time. How far have you been able to come on some of those areas you wanted to work on, especially with the bye week?
Yeah, I think we have. And we really, until yesterday, didn't turn our attention to North Carolina. It was about certain players improving certain aspects of their game, and then as units, offense, defense, and special teams, about improving specific aspects. So I can't do anything about the crowd noise here right now, but see, we're getting ready.
Yeah.
We're getting ready. I'll start signaling.
Can you talk about how the scout team's been entertaining their quarterback and when
How what?
How the scout team is imitating their quarterback and what you're able to see?
How we're imitating Renner? He's excellent. I mean, again, he's tough to replicate. He's got great vision, excellent arm. He can sit in the pocket, but he can move his feet. He's not afraid to run it. You know, when he does run it, you know, he's a big man. You know, so again, we're going to have to account for him on every play, and keep him in the pocket as much as we can, get some pressure on him. But Gray Crow and you know, has been doing a good job. Kevin Olsen been, you know, throwing as well. But you know, we're trying to do whatever we can to replicate that. He's good. Ebron's a good football player. You know, he really is. And 14.5 yards a catch, you know, says it all. And he's got a body of work. The kid's an excellent route runner. Soft hands, can open up his hips. You know, just a lot of respect for the job that he's done there and the career that he's had, and a great challenge for us defensively. And we're going to have some guys step up, you know, because you know, we can't have him making a bunch of big plays down the field.
With them, just how much do they use him different ways? Just how about that challenge of going against him, the way they use him?
Yeah, it is a challenge because you know, he can block you. He can get vertical on you like a wide receiver. He can run a lot of the underneath routes where you're throwing to a shoulder pad and he's body catching it, box out catch, if you will, because he is so long. And he's just nifty. You know, he's a nifty route runner. There's no question. So he's very skilled. He's not just talented. He's a skilled player, and for that he gives you a lot of. You know, they'll line him up as number 2, they'll line him up as number 3, and you know, again, he'll go over the middle, and he's not afraid to catch it in the seams or catch the benders against too high. So, great challenge for us.
You talk about the progression of the passing game from the beginning of the season to now. Maybe some of the things that have been improved in Colin, or
Well, I think we've improved in a lot of areas. You know, we got to, you know, Steven looks really good right now, so that's kind of a relief, you know, and I think he'll get progressively better here in the next 3 days, and so as long as he stays healthy and we protect him and give him some time, you know, that's going to be a challenge against this group. It was a year ago. You know, we didn't block them particularly well a year ago, and they got after us, and so they held us to 14 points, and that's a challenge to us going in. You know, a lot of the same guys are back and posing the same issues, but in terms of the pass game, you know, I think we're catching the ball better, obviously, but we've been working a lot of different concepts. You know, I don't want to get into all that, but I think we've improved, and hopefully we'll bring that into this game.
Coach, another one of the areas of improvement is on third down conversion recently.
Yeah.
Because that's been, you know, how much of a focus have you all worked on that?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. We needed to get better. I think we were 50% against Georgia Tech, and better than that against South Florida, I think, right? 58 maybe. So that was good. And you know, we obviously we're not good against Florida in that area at all, and yet we were able to win. And so we were able to learn from that. And you know, we made some challenges to the offense that we had to improve. Conceptually, we did some things differently, and we've been responding. So in this game, it's going to be huge to hold on to the ball, because if you can't convert on third down or you turn the ball over now, it's going to be a track meet for them on offense. And we got to be really cognizant of that in all 3 phases. We have to protect the ball and have to do a better job with the penalties. It's close. Again, it's going to be. I'm not going to take him if he's not going to play, but it's going to be close. Again, I'm not being coy. I mean, it's going to be close. It's not going to be my call. Is he running full speed? Is he doing all that? Yes. Has he taken a hit? No. Has the doctor cleared him for full out contact? No. So it's going to be close.
Time for 2 more questions for Coach.
Coach, if I can jump in, I know Malcolm obviously just hasn't had as much time as probably he would hope for, but just his progression, just developing from that injury to recovery, what's it been like just to watch him
Tremendous.
go through that?
Yeah, we forget he's a freshman. You know, he got his freshman year back, so he's a redshirt freshman. So from that standpoint, he's ahead now. You know, but what a brave young man, and never made an excuse. You know, made all of his treatments and did everything extra to expedite his return. and the courage to go out there and do what he's doing. And again, I've been saying it the last 5-6 practices, he's starting to look like Malcolm again. And I think his condition is getting close now to where it needs to be, and he's starting to trust it. And he made some really great catches last week, and laying out for balls and stuff, which tells me that he feels really good and put himself in a little bit of a vulnerable position. So it's a credit to the young man.
Last question.
Dallas has been so effective when he has had the ball. What is the next challenge?
Oh, just keep coming. Just keep doing it. He's such a competitor, and he's got so much inner drive that he was getting frustrated at times because he wanted to play more. Last year, and he just kept getting better and keep putting money in the bank, and now he's starting to, he's catching the ball to the backfield. He's, we threw him a screen last week. He's pass protecting really well. He's running the ball, and as I said in the beginning of the year, if he comes in for Duke at any point during the drive, there's nobody on the headset saying, "Hey, who put him in?" He just goes in, and they're getting to the point where they're interchangeable, and we're all proud of Dallas because he's really worked hard, and so he goes in. He's got a lot of plays that he does really well, and they complement each other. Thanks, guys. Have a great Sunday.